Coming up? There you are. All right. Shadow's ready. It is Monday, and according to YouTube, we're live. Um, whew, we're going to be kind of just hanging out and having an AMA tonight. Within reason. I'll answer just about anything thrown at me. But, we still have to keep it kind of family friendly. So anyway, today I spent the day, we went to the zoo, we cleaned out an apartment. God, we had kind of a busy day today. How did everybody else handle their Mondays? Hey, Leah, good evening. My first live stream. Awesome. How's it going? Hopefully I don't disappoint. I'm a little bit more, I don't know, I'm a little much compared to my videos. Oh, Jennifer said $3. I need to find out if I'm actually getting these or not. I think I am. I think YouTube takes like 50% of it, but thank you very much, Jennifer, for the $3. Anyway, let's celebrate their third super on a live stream. Oh, this is your third super. I don't know how to celebrate that. Do you guys see that message? Or I don't know. Holy crap! And then I just got a bunch of chats all at once. That was weird. I'm currently writing a book titled The Gooseberry Child. It's about a young woman dealing with a quiet loss for parents. Awesome. All the stickers. Okay, so you guys see all that. Oh, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know what comes with the super chats. I know that I can do some things. Anyway, that sounds like a interesting story, Leia. I am wrapping up. Mine is a dark western. Think of Supernatural meets Wild Wild West meets Sherlock Holmes. It was a really fun book to write, and I'm really looking forward to getting it done. Hopefully, if all goes well this week, I should be able to publish it either this weekend or next week. I still have to print out the dry run of the book cover to make sure it's not too dark. And then there's like quite a few comments on Readsy from my beta readers that I have to go over. And there's a couple more scenes I wanted to add to it. They were not entire scenes, just more of fleshing it out a little bit more. So I'm really looking forward to getting Shadows of Atlantic City out on the shelves. It's going to be my first novel. Plan on publishing to an indie publisher. Awesome. I self-publish all mine, so I prefer not to write for an audience of one. When you're trying to get an agent or a publisher, you have to make them happy, and they gotta think in a traditional sense. If they can't sell the book, they're not going to pick it up. And so I want to write the story that I want to write. But some people want to do the traditional route, which is not, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just personal preference. But that's awesome. I hope it goes well for you. I've never really considered publishers much. Like I said, I just don't want to have to jump on the trending bandwagon to make money. And so, I'm just gonna write what I want to write. I might use Readsy. Ooh, yep, that's what we use. I've used Readsy to write and publish Kingmaker, which is on my shelf. I put it away. That's the first copy. Kingmaker was written, edited, and published directly from Readsy. Shadows of Atlantic City was written in Readsy, and then I ported it over to Autocrit to help edit, and then ported it back over to Readsy, and then we've gone over and edited it. I spent the last couple of months going over it with a fine-tooth comb. So, I like Readsy. I wish they had more options for formatting, but they do use the industry standards. There's like 3 options. So I'm hoping, because they kind of toyed around with the release of adding more um, formatting options at the end. Sorry, my mind is mush today. But I really enjoy Reezy. I like it a lot. What? That I saw something about Bangor, Maine. Oh, they're celebrating Stephen King's 78th birthday. God, we're all a bunch of oldies, aren't we? Good times. Of course, I guess he was in his 40s when I started reading his books, so. Time. Time is the fire in which we burn. Today is King's birthday? I don't know. I just got a. Hold on, let me check. Because I just got a little notification here on my phone from Google's AI. Hate this thing. September 21st was his birthday party. Or no, they held. Okay, I'll just read it. Fans of author Stephen King celebrated his 78th birthday with a Stephen King's Birthday Carnival block party in Bangor, Maine. On September 21st, 2025, the event was organized by the owner of a local brewery and featured a spooky carnival, a themed beer garden, and a pet parade. See, we went way too late. I'm going to Bangor, Maine next month. We should have went this month. Yeah, it's all good. Wow. This looked like it was a lot of fun, actually. Oh, well. Who knows? Maybe if he's still alive by the time I move to Maine, then I can attend one of these. That looks like a lot of fun. Reading through all the different things they had at it. Oh, Stephen King did not make an appearance. Well, it's all good. Sounds like a lot of fun anyway. Too bad your vacation missed it, right? Yeah, it's all good. Dork. No, that sounds like a lot of fun. I would enjoy it. Carnival. A horror carnival. Oh, yeah. Anywho. Oh, man. So, I'm trying to think of, went to the zoo. We said goodbye to the sea flaps, the rays that they have at the zoo. They're sending the stingrays out for the season because it's getting colder here. So that was a lot of fun. They come right up into you and you can rub your hand across their back. I like them. So, what's your favorite book genre? Mine's is realist fiction. Let's see, horror. A big fan of horror. Big fan of fantasy. Dark fantasy. I like darker tales. I did. Yeah, horror and dark fantasy, and I do enjoy sci-fi. And obviously Western. I don't know. I've never read a Western. I just wrote one, so thought, what the hell? Give it a shot. My brother-in-law Patrick wanted me to try writing a Western short story a few years ago for Vocal Media. It was a contest that we were entering, and so I wrote a short story as a Western, but I put too many Easter eggs going to Kingmaker that were in it, and unless you read Kingmaker, you wouldn't really get most of the story. So obviously, it didn't do very well. But it got me thinking, and so I took that story and gave it a shot of testosterone. made it bigger and longer. Anyway, so yeah, that's where Shadows of Atlantic City came from. Was actually off of the crate that I wrote for Vocal Media, and then that was an idea from my brother-in-law Patrick. So we'll get to see his house decorated for Halloween, though. Yep, looking forward to it. I'll be in Bangor, Maine, from I think the 17th through the 20th. So I was trying to see if there was at least a book signing there that I could set up, like maybe like the ones I do here, but it would cost me a small fortune to ship my books, so I'm not going to be doing that. So I use Reedsy as opposed to any other platforms. Reedsy is super easy, barely any inconvenience. I like the layout. I like how you can add pages to it, not just the predefined pages that are built in Reedsy, but they make it stupid easy to add more. So you can add indexes, glossaries, whatever. I like the layout as you're writing. It makes it appear like a book. So you get the formatting inside it. It's not as jarring as like Autocrit and Atticus, which is just this big block of wraparound text that I can't stand writing on either one of those platforms. But Reedsy doesn't do that. It's indented. It's nice, clean. It's easy to set up goals, and if you pay for the premium version of Reedsy, you get access to more of the planning board, which opens up like attributes. So you can create entire character sheets, and there's just a lot of I just really enjoy the platform. Scrivener's good too. I like Scrivener, but Scrivener does have a major learning curve to it. Mostly that's because there's so much built into Scrivener that it's pretty easy to get lost inside that program. But yeah, so far Reedsy has been my favorite, and I do plan on doing some more reviews on some other free apps that I came across. Campfire's not too bad. I do like that it has a lot of world building aspects to Campfire. World Anvil, the pro version of World Anvil, has a built-in manuscript editor, but I've yet to try it. I just haven't had time yet. I do like World Anvils for world building, though. But yeah, Reedsy, so far, Reedsy has aced them all. I really enjoy using Reedsy. What are the other platforms you can use? Well, I listed off a bunch. It's my favorite so far. Yeah, it's and they just Reedsy added the collaboration feature about 8 or 9 months ago, and so other people that have a Reedsy account, even if it's a free account, can help you write and edit your book. They can leave comments on your manuscript. It's complete collaboration. So I did a video and a blog post about the collaboration feature of Reedsy, and I thought it was cool. That was one of the cons that I had back in 2023, so I have to make a new video. But it works just like Google Docs, and so you can actually see people make changes to your manuscript or highlight text or whatnot, and it shows you everybody who's logged into it. So all kinds of good stuff with Reedsy. Scrivener, Google Docs, Microsoft Word, Ulysses. Ulysses, I thought was for Apple only, or was that Vellum? Vellum's Apple only, but I thought Ulysses was too. Google Docs. I stopped using Google Docs because they added the deal where Google can now scan your manuscript and it can lock down something that it deems as inappropriate. And I find that inappropriate. So I don't use Google Docs for writing anymore. Microsoft Word is a great word processor, but it doesn't have the stuff that are built into it specifically for publishing a book. You can still publish a book from Word. A lot of people do. I don't like it. But there's no right or wrong answer. It's whatever suits you the best. That's a fancy camera by your arm. Are you using it to create new book cover art? No, I'm still learning it. I bought this camera because I wanted to try using it for live streams, but I can only do it in 720, and I have to have something at least 1080. This webcam is 4K. So I think I still can use it for videos at 1080. So doing video content would still be good. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out all the cool settings to it. I took a bunch of pictures, and I think I got some. Oh, see, automatically detected low light, and it pops up the flash. Kind of cool. But there's sometimes I don't want the flash. I'm trying to figure it out, and I just haven't had time to sit down and play around with it yet. But I am going to Google it and see just what I can do. So far, it's taken some really great pictures, though. So, yeah. You can probably try using it for Fury, because we do the cosplay for the Witchem series books. So, we'll try it with Fury. We'll do the book cover. In the near future, I would like to be a reclusive author. I don't want the celebrity status. Writing books shouldn't feel like a job, in my opinion. It should be something one can enjoy. I can see why a lot of people would do that, but also keep in mind that if you're outside of the public eye, then people won't know you by name, and it makes it marketing a hell of a lot harder. I'm not saying that it can't be done, but you have to promote yourself just as much as your books if you really want to sell any copies, especially nowadays. But if you can make it work, that's awesome. I would, if I could, I would write books all day and that's it. But I have a mortgage to pay, so I have to do other shit too. What's good with you tonight? Outside by the fire pit with my new puppy. Was supposed to foster him for a week. I'll be signing adoption papers on Sunday. How's it going? Yeah, we did that with a kitten recently. So he was on his way to um the I don't wasn't the pound. We were trying to find his home because they found him in a at a park in the parking lot, and they brought him here and asked if he could stay. So now I have another kitten. Yeah, he was only supposed to be here for a couple hours, but in fact, half my cats were supposed to be out of the dumb friends thing. I don't know why I keep. Anyway, that makes sense. Yeah, it does. But there have been authors that just you know write books in seclusion, but most of them have like agents and publishers and get like $50,000 upfront bonuses and shit. So until you get to that point, but like I said, nowadays it's all about social media. In fact, a lot of publishers won't look at you if you don't have a certain social following, which I think is crap, but it is what it is. So you have to be interactive. Um, nice. Well, let's see. We have a lovely foster fail. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know where Maynard's at now, but he's quite the fixture. Anywho, there's a whole lot of questions going on. Has anybody noticed the shorts lately? I've been getting publishing a short a day, and they're clips from the live streams, and they seem to work relatively well. So I'm gonna keep doing it, I guess. Hmm. I should feed one of the author interviews um, into the tool to see how well those shorts come out, and then I can put those on TikTok as well. Just I don't want to get sucked in doing nothing but shorts. I watched a few shorts. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, I got short scheduled all the way through the middle of October, and most of them are from the last 2 or 3 live streams I've done. But yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna feed one of the interviews in it and see if the AI will center on the person that's talking or if it's just gonna cram both into one screen. Be interesting to see because I use vidIQ to help cut those. Does a great job. It's one of the very few instances of AI that I will use is as a tool. I don't believe in letting AI take away the fun part of being a writer. I am a writer. That's the fun part. Why would I want AI to do it for me? So, but I will use it as a tool. And it's not doing anything I can't do. It's just doing it a hell of a lot faster. So, But yeah, AI will never write a single word in my manuscript. It's a great tool. Yeah, it's handy as hell. Like, I'll feed the entire hour episode into vidIQ, and it'll take about 20 minutes or so, and it'll clip out. I think the last one was like 20 little short clips of me talking about random stuff, and some of them really did really well. I don't think I've ever had this many views on the channel. They're all shorts views, so like 10,000 in the past month. Like, yeah, but you don't make that much money on shorts. Like the RPM, which is how much you get paid per 1,000 views. I did a video about it last week. The RPM for shorts is like 4 cents, as opposed to, I think when I did the short last week, it was like $11 in normal videos. I think that's what it was. Yeah, you don't make, unless you're like uber popular and funny and, or, well, a hot chick, you ain't gonna make much money. So, and I'm not any of those. When I went to go look up books on Amazon, yeah, well, I publish my shit on Amazon too. I wish there was a better option. I saw some books that looked like they were generated by AI, and that irked me. Yeah, you're going to see that more and more often. It's, I don't know. Like I was talking about it on Threads with Timothy Robert. He's been on the show a few times, and I would rather. I am very good with photo. I've been using Photoshop since 1995, and so I've got some skills. And so I would rather do the image myself or the book cover myself than let AI do it for me. For one, I think it's incredibly fun. Two, nobody can accuse me of using AI. And three, some of them just look really nice. I loved how Freelancer's Tale came out. I loved how Kingmaker came out. The cover to Kingmaker, this one here, was a composite of 5 different images that we took up on. It's really dark. This is the first copy, so I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a composite of 5 different images that I meshed into one, and it came out awesome. So I want to do something like that with Fury. That's nice. Well, thank you very much. I enjoy it. I don't have a lighter color one to show you that's better. They're in the box behind me, but I lightened it up after I ran these ones. Printed out 10 of these, and when they got here, I realized they were way too dark. So learned a lesson. Now we're going to pre-print before we publish, because Shadows, the cover to Shadows of Atlantic City is like super dark as well, and that one I did in Photoshop, and I put him in a cloak, my skeleton that's behind me, and turned him into a wraith, and that's still one of my favorite images. In fact, he is the image that's on the wraith tumbler glass that's on my store. If you're on desktop, it should be in right below the video. You should see my store shelf. If not, then I think the shelf shows up on all the other videos. But I put him in a cloak, turned him into a wraith, added a blue tint to it, put it on a tumbler's glass, and it just came out awesome. I'm so proud of that image. It's great. Let's see. What about if you go viral on TikTok with shorts? Well, that's nice, but I don't know how TikTok pays. And that's the crux of it all. I want to replace my freelance writing income, so I can just do blogs, YouTube videos, and go full-time school. But until then, I need $160 a day, and I just don't know. I doubt that I would make that much money on TikTok. I don't even want to use TikTok. So, but at all those shorts that I clipped out on vidIQ, I can just download all of those en masse and then upload them to TikTok. I just need the time to do it, really. It should only take me, well, it took me a half hour to schedule 20 shorts on YouTube. So to upload them, I do have fiber optics, so it wouldn't take very long. I don't know, it might take me about an hour to upload all those. That's even if I can schedule. I don't know how. I've got one video on TikTok and I didn't even upload it. That was all Sam. I have no idea how TikTok works. I don't want to know how TikTok works. But I guess everybody says that you should do it if you're a writer. So, let me see. How do you plan your stories? Okay, planning my stories. With Kingmaker, I knew the ending to Kingmaker before I even started writing. I knew how it was going to end because I wanted to do something special, and I did. Everybody, um, everybody who's read Kingmaker, it did exactly what I wanted it to do at the end. And so I knew how it was going to end. The trick was to get it started to get to that point. Now I wrote it in first and third person back and forth for a reason. It was someone telling their story as and in between different scenes, and I thought it was kind of neat, a neat idea. And I tried to start the story on something prominent, like in Kingmaker, it was a dark and stormy night. In fact, the narrator of the book comments about how it was a common trope to be a dark and stormy night, so he's kind of poking fun at it at the very beginning. But that's how the story started. So when it started, in Shadows of Atlantic City, I started with the sinking of the Powhatan, and so that was a dark and stormy night, coincidentally, because the Powhatan sank off the shore of New Jersey in 1854 due to an extremely bad winter storm, and she crashed on the shoals outside New Jersey, and so that's how Shadows of Atlantic City started. Despair, I started with the wizard blowing up a cart, learning how to use a fireball spell. So it's all about that initial pulse. You want to hook somebody like as quickly as possible because you only have like 15 seconds to get their attention, and so you want those first couple of sentences to like stick a hook in someone's face so they flip through the pages. After that, then I will outline it, and I've done an outline video on how I create the outlines, and essentially I just outline and then play connect the dots. Sometimes I have to rewrite the entire outline depending on what the characters do, but that way it gives me a constant flow of where I want to go from one to another. And then when I'm outside walking around, taking my 20 to 25-minute walking breaks, I'll listen to a specific theme song that I have for my books. I made a video on that as well. Each book has a theme song that I listen to, and I envision different scenes from the book if it was to be a music video or perhaps a trailer, a movie trailer. And then some of the cooler scenes, I'll come back in and write those down and put them in the outline of things I would love to see in that trailer. And so, yeah, and then I just connect them all together. Sometimes I write they're all in brackets. So sometimes I'll write out an entire paragraph of what I want in that bracket, of what's coming up in that scene, or I even think that a certain piece of dialogue is cool, so I'll put like one line in a bracket. So and so said this, black. So yeah, I just outline in the brackets, and as I write, as soon as I get to that bracket, I fill in the blanks of what's going on, and then I delete the bracket, move on, and so that the brackets are actually in the story, so I know where I'm heading to, and that seems to help me out quite a bit. What a great way to get jazz for your writing. Oh, I enjoy it. I love it. Yeah, and eventually I would love to make I would love to make my mind just went blank. Oh, I would like to make real life live action trailers for my books. Ah, Jesus. Derailed. And that's going to be probably something I do next year. I would like to lose some weight so I can play some parts myself. But I would love to produce some live action trailers for my books just for the fun of it. Like if they were a movie. I wonder how much movie voice guy would charge to do it, to narrate it. Probably a lot more than I got. Let's see. What I might do is write any scene that comes to mind first, and then I'll decide what scene to put in order from beginning to end. I might also get inspired by music to help me with those scenes. Yeah. For me, music helps a lot. I'm sure a lot. Oh, I bet. Yeah. I bet it's a pretty penny. Music helps me a lot. I love viewing my books through music. I don't ever play songs while I'm writing, except for in Kingmaker, on a certain character spot, I would play Oh Death from Supernatural over and over and over because of who he is. And so, but otherwise, I'll be outside listening to the song and then thinking of the screenplay for it. And that seems to work for me really well. Like for Shadows of Atlantic City, there's a couple of them actually. At the very last chapter, or the end of the book, yeah, the last chapter is the last scenes are played to Meredith Brooks' Sin City. You have to read it, but it fits it perfect. So it's almost like she wrote this song for my book. And one of the Ghostbusters remixes is the one I play in my head while I'm coming up with ideas for the book. For the next one, it is a remix of Carol of the Bells, and for Fury, it is Shout, Disturbed's version of Shout. So those are my theme songs that I listen to while I'm thinking of my book. But yeah, music is quite helpful. I can't listen to music while I'm writing. It gets too distracting. I get lost, and I don't know. I have to have it almost absolutely quiet, except for that one specific character. So it's weird, I guess. Some people have to have music. I have to have it quiet. I mostly listen to classical piano music, so I already have a few songs that I might listen to while I write. I'd like classical piano music. Yeah, classic music in general. Good music, yeah. Fury, yeah, and then the book after Fury is My Demons. And then the last book is because I have like all 4 books already through my head. And the last book is one of the mix-ups for Pirates of the Caribbean. And I have a whole thing for it. It's awesome. It'll make a great book. I'll probably get sued by Disney, but fuck it. I'm still going to do it. So probably as soon as I get this figured out, the camera, I could probably start doing video. So I don't know when I'll start doing the live action videos because I would like to do kind of a screenplay version of it, and I want the clips, so we have to plan out the how everything's going to run through the song, and start filming. Of course, I need a lot of money for costumes, and if you haven't donated yet, I could use it. Kidding. But that's one of the reasons why I would like to get my YouTube channel a little bit more popular. And make a little bit more money so I can do some of this really cool stuff. Because I'm broke folk. I make enough to pay the mortgage and the bills and a dash on top of that. So I don't make a lot. Like I showed in the video last week, I don't make a lot on this channel. So hopefully that'll change. I would like to do some more fun stuff with the channel. I would definitely like to get more time to make videos. Can't make money if there are no videos. I am going to be doing some updates to like the Reads video. The pros and cons video is out of date. It was from 2023 and they changed a lot of stuff since then. So I think that's probably going to be the first one I do this week. It's a 2026 version of it. So I need quiet too. There's enough noise in this brain. Yeah, enough noise in my brain. So excuse me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm hoping this camera will do it. If not, then it's not a bad camera. I was hoping for something I could live stream from, and I should have done a little bit more research. So yeah, so we might be seeing some videos here soon. Probably not on this channel because YouTube hates it when you change your niche. And so I'll probably throw these on WriterSanctuary, but I will let everybody know on social media and on the community tab as soon as I get videos up on WriterSanctuary's YouTube channel. That's where I have my writing sprints, and that's where I have the audiobook for Despair that I would love to finish. Yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Really hoping to get my book published before I graduate next year. Yeah, well, it's possible. I can't say much though, because it took me 2 years to publish another book. So I'm averaging a book every 2 years at the moment. I published Freelancer's Tale in 2021. Then almost exactly a year later, I published Kingmaker, or 2 years later, I published Kingmaker. And here it is 2 years again, and I'm publishing Shadows of Atlantic City. So I'm hoping that I can get more done this next year, but I don't know. When life is laughing, there's only so much you can do. Videos would be awesome. I think so. I'm really jazzed with some of the ideas that I have for the live action scenes for my books. And I wasn't just thinking about doing the music videos either. Now the music videos will probably get flagged for copyright because I am going to use copyright music because fuck it. The channel's not or Creative Sanctuary is not monetized anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I guess it would if they shut it down. So I don't know. I'll have to play around with that and see if how much damage it'll do. But I would like to do some scenes from the books, so entire scenes, video scenes. And I don't know. Would you call those spoilers? Maybe give somebody a reason to watch or to read it. I don't know. So definitely something I was looking into trying. So I'll have to find me some actors. That's going to cost some money. The costumes are going to cost way more though. Sounds very cool. Oh, it sounds cool. A lot of things sound cool, but you actually have to do it. You are a pain in my ass. Yeah, you are. But so, if anybody has any ideas of what they would like to see on Creative Sanctuary for creative stuff, like I would love to do more skits and all that. But like I said, it comes down to time. And between my clients, the home care stuff that I do, school, and then trying to manage the YouTube channel, I want to get more authors on. I just don't have a lot of time, so I got to figure out how I can make it all jive together. The costumes are always expensive. Yeah, we spent $250 total to do Kingmaker's cover. And on the cover, I don't know if you know this, Leia, but on the cover of Kingmaker, that's actually me in leather armor. And the skeleton behind the tree is this guy here. And that costed total $250. That was including the sword. And I think that's all we did was the leather armor and the wig and the skeleton. Everything else was taken with Sam's Galaxy S23. Is that what you had when we did that? It was on a Galaxy phone. And the pictures came out great. And so when I mashed them in, I put them all together in Photoshop. It's fucking brilliant. I am so proud of that cover. The cover for Shadows is pretty cool too. So I don't know. I like it. So yeah, Sam has an S23. That's what we use for the cover of Kingmaker. So goes to show you that you can make a decent cover without having fancy gear. I do want to see how well this stacks up though. How's school going so far? Great, actually. I'm acing both classes. I'm at 97%, but I think she just graded something, so I should be higher now in the storytelling class. And I'm at 100% in my English comp. So it's going great. A lot of stuff that we're covering in the English comp I've done for the past 10 years anyway, so it's kind of been helpful to get a little one up, but I did learn quite a few things that I never thought of before, like the difference between inductive and deductive reasoning, critical reading. Well, I kind of had to do critical reading anyway for my clients as a freelance writer. So a lot of the skills that we're going over in English comp right now is stuff I've done. So it's been helpful. And yeah, it's been a great experience. I'm really looking forward to it, to all the different classes. Like, I'm jazzed. And if I had the money, I would go full time, probably beyond. Bachelor's degree in 4, I'll do it in 3. So, if I had the money, but I don't. So, I've got to pay my mortgage. That's good. I'm passing all my classes as well. Awesome. Are you going for your master's too, or just bachelor's, or what? Because my plan is to get my bachelor's degree and then immediately move into the master's program, and then from the master's, I'm aiming for a PhD. And Dad even pointed out last time I talked to him a few days ago that I'll be the first person in our family with a master's degree, and definitely be the first one with a PhD. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. All the anthropology classes. Yes, I want to take all the when I was reading through the descriptions of all the anthropology classes at CU, like, I want to take all of these. I only need one anthropology class for my degree, but I will probably wind up taking them all, just for the hell of it. And they just look really freaking cool. So, Dr. Jones, yep. Me and the dog, Indiana. I'm a senior in high school. Oh, but I'm aiming for a bachelor's degree. Well, that's cool. Being a senior in high school is awesome. And if you're writing, and you want to get your book published next year, that's quite ambitious for someone so young, but I think it's awesome. Keep with it. Even if you don't do very well with your first book, nobody's first book is going to be a bestseller. Keep that in mind. Use your first book as a way to learn about what you need to adjust or adapt or change for your next one, because every book you write is only going to get better. So view your first book as the dry run. This is the first one. We're going to learn from the mistakes and gain some knowledge from the not mistakes, but the successes of it, and run with it. So I think that's awesome. But I'm aiming for a bachelor's degree. Good job. Keep it up. The Trevor method is here. What's up? Do I have music on my channel yet? How's it going, Trevor? Hello to Trevor and Linda Ray. Good advice. Thank you. You're welcome, Leia. Fuck no. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm still waiting. It's been 2 years now. More than. I've known you guys for a long time. There's no music, man. What the hell? It doesn't take much. Just get one of these guys, hit the on button, push the button to record, and just start playing. That's all. 5 years. Yeah. Wow. Holy crap. We have known each other a long time, haven't we? Yeah. Because Linda Ray and I met, I think while we're doing the vidIQ stuff like years ago, try to figure out how to do the YouTube stuff. Or maybe we did that on Twitter. Oh, God, wow, that's been a long, long time. I hope you guys are doing good. I saw you guys had issues at the beginning of the year. I'm glad that things are working out, hopefully. But yeah, Rob Twitter. I think so. I think Linda Ray and I met on Twitter about 5 years ago. Yeah. Jesus, we're old. Business good too. Well, that's good. I know that you guys were doing other things, but I don't know how you guys are weathering the current crap going on right now. With the last IDL expert still standing. Yeah. Keep it going. I'm crossing my fingers for you guys, but things are pretty screwed up right now. I commented on your short about JetX in class. Yeah, I think I saw. Didn't I? I thought I replied to it. Maybe I didn't. I've had one hell of a busy day, so. Thought I had it set aside. Maybe I did already respond to it. Maybe. Yeah. Anyway. So, for all those who don't know, Trevor's an awesome fella who needs to get some music on his damn channel. I'll as soon as you put music up, I'll stop bringing up credit reports. Probably not, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, speaking of you guys, I will be visiting Bangor, Maine next month. I'll be there, I think, from the 16th to the 20th. I know we were going to do it on the 17th, but I think we were debating on heading out after college or after my classes on Thursday. So I'll be in Maine 16th through the 20th, I think. See, you are correct. You did heart my comment. I'm totally crushing and blushing. There you go. I know. Love you guys. Yeah, so Trevor, Linda Ray, and I have known each other for several years. So if you guys have small businesses and have loans that go with your small businesses, make sure you check out their channel. Not the Trevor method, but I can't remember what your guys' main IDL channel is. It pops up. I just know it by the icon. About 5-6 hours north of us. Yeah. I figured as much. I'm not quite sure exactly where you guys are, but I had a good idea where it was. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there is music on my channel, FYI. Yeah, recent. It's been a while since I've looked at your channel, so 17th through the 20th for sure, maybe the 16th too. Your cat is cute. Well, there you. Yep, this is Shadow. This is my co-pilot. She's been on my show as long as I've had my show. When we were in Westminster, she would jump in my videos and used to sit on my shoulder. Now she sits on my lap, but every time these lights go on and I start talking to the camera, she's in my lap. IDL experts. Yes, that is. So if you guys have businesses and need help with your business loans, these guys are awesome. Make sure you check them out. Yeah, I am popular right now. Something familiar about this? Oh, I wonder if Chris is watching. Okay. Hold on. All right. Dude, 2 weeks. I turned 65. Wow. Hey. Oh, I won't be quite there for your birthday, but awesome. I'll have to send you a card or something. 65. I'll be okay, so I'm not that old. I'll be 50 next year. But you don't I don't know. Maybe it's your childlike attitude. Because you don't remind me of being 65. big, long, it's like, yeah, therapy. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say. Money is preferred. Really? I'm 7. Oh, yep. I'd be half a century next month, or not next month, next year. Oh my God! Don't shorten my life so fast. Yay! Woo! I get a black cake, I guess. I want a black cake for my 50th birthday. Everybody who's watching, maybe I'll live stream it. I'm 50, young man. Well, I guess compared to you, old man. Nah, it's all good. What's your favorite book? Mine is No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai. Don't know if I've ever heard of that one. My favorite book is The Stand by Stephen King. I read that book. See, I read the uncut 3 times and the cut version twice. It's I don't know what it is about The Stand. Maybe because of the realism that goes behind it, but yeah, because Shawshank. I've never read Shawshank, but I watched the movie. The ones I've read though, my favorite is definitely The Stand. Night Shift is the anthology that Stephen King wrote. Night of the Black Rose by John Crowder, I think. It's a Ravenloft book. I love that book. I do enjoy the stories that are in the horror stories collection I bought from Barnes and Noble recently. Trying to think if there's anything that other I've read recently that was my favorite. Love Salem's Lot. I'm a big Stephen King fan, so like Salem's Lot, not Rose Matter, not Dolores Claiborne, Gerald's Game, Desperation, and 4 Past Midnight. Love 4 Past Midnight. Let's see. No bright colors or in rainbow. Whoa, hold on. What is? What are you chatting about tonight? Local dialects? No. It's just an AMA. Ask me anything. I didn't come up with a topic. No bright colors and rainbows. Not here. You forget it's Shadow Show. Yeah, yep, Neo. It's Shadow Show. I am her co-pilot. My cat spends as much time on camera as I do. I've never read a Stephen King book because I'm not really a fan of horror. Okay, so try. Stephen King also wrote Shawshank Redemption, The Green Mile, and Eyes of the Dragon. Check those out. Eyes of the Dragon is fantasy. Shawshank is the prison. You've probably seen the movie for Shawshank. And what else did I say? Shawshank. Green Mile. Green Mile was a great book and movie. So The Green Mile, when it came out, was published as novellas. It was a series. And I only got to read half of them before the movie came, or before I got to watch the movie, because I haven't read the other half of the novella series. But both of them are really good. So you don't have to be into horror to like those 3 books. So was a Japanese author, by the way. Oh. Cool. I don't think I've ever read anything outside of the States. Eyes of the Dragon was quite good. Read it 30 years ago, maybe longer. Yeah, my dad loved it. Yeah, I think that was early 90s is when he had it. So it's been a day. It's all about the depressing life of a young man who tries to reconcile himself to the world around him. It's such a good book. Awesome. Tommy Knockers. There we go. There's a good sci-fi one. I didn't like horror, but I read Green Mile. Awfully tired now, boss. So yeah, Leia, there's a lot of books that Stephen King has written that are not horror. So I really enjoyed. See, I haven't read Shawshank, but I loved Green Mile. So I'd say start with that one. But Time Knockers is a good one for sci-fi. What was his short story collection? Skeleton Crew? Skeleton Crew, yeah. I have that audiobook, actually. It's right behind me. Skeleton Crew's a good one. You're the living heck out of me. Nice. I think Kathy Bates reads Skeleton Crew on this audiobook that I have here. It's on tape. I gotta find my Walkman. I still have my Walkman from the 80s. My grandma gave it to me. Still works. So I gotta see if I can put some batteries. I don't really know if I have the headset to it though. So I'll have to get a headset for it, but yeah, I can probably walk around backyard Skeleton Crew. 4 Past Midnight was another anthology book. Night Shift is still my favorite. So many movies came out of Night Shift. Children of the Corn, almost every story in Cat's Eye. It was a good, I thought it was a great book all around. It was the first Stephen King book I ever read. And that's when I fell in love with writing horror, actually. Big fan of world literature. Awesome. There's so much more than our small corner of the world. I know. I know America. I know America isn't the only authors out there. Can't forget Stephen King on writing. Yep, I haven't. I want to buy that book. I haven't bought it yet, but I have read a few clips from it. So, but yeah, there you go, Leia. Stephen King's on writing is essentially his views and insights on becoming an author. So that is a good one to get. I want to get it. So, there's all kinds of stuff you can get for Stephen King that doesn't have nothing to do with the horror. So I've been listening to a lot of Agatha Christie Poirot series stories novels on Audible. I haven't done Audible yet. I refuse to use AI to read my stories on Audible, so I need to hire a reader to do it for me. I don't know, because I enjoy reading Despair. It's the audiobook that I have on YouTube. I would really love to get back to it. So I don't know if I might be able to do my own book, put it on Audible. I don't know, maybe unless I don't have one of those voices. Bueller. Gotta have a voice for radio, I guess. I have a face for radio. I canceled my Audible subscription earlier this year because screw Amazon. Yeah, they're leaning heavy into AI stuff, and I'm looking for other alternatives. I do have my Barnes & Noble account is fixed. I just have to upload my books to it. And there's a few other ones I want to try to use instead. Amazon's still the biggest one. I don't know, it makes me feel dirty. I hate corporations that don't give a rat's ass about anybody but their profits. And Amazon is one of them. And unfortunately, there's really not much we can do. However, I have been putting together a plan to build an Amazon killer. And I can't go too much into it yet, but it's going to cost a little bit of money. But the goal is to compete with Amazon for indie publishing and printed books. So, yeah, I'm going to build an Amazon killer. Maybe not, because it's going to cost like $500,000. So, let's start saving our pennies. We'll read out loud for snacks. Oh yeah, Jennifer has a great voice. Ooh, I don't know. Do you think Sam? Do you think Jennifer would do a good job reading Kingmaker? We can get. Well, I don't know. If we can get some like deeper and darker, gritty. I don't know. A new Barnes and Noble just opened next town over. Went in and ordered Downton Abbey DVD for Linda Ray the other day. Awesome. I haven't seen it, but I heard a lot of people like Downton Abbey. So I love British stuff. Like I love British humor. One of my favorite shows is Graham Norton. So I think I would probably like it. So there's an alternative platform that recently launched for ebooks that's soon to begin offering audiobooks too. Ooh. Oh, well, what is it? Don't keep us in suspense. Oh, so you think you'd, yeah. So maybe we should have Jennifer start reading sections of Kingmaker, and we can put that up on YouTube. Ooh. Not on this channel, but on Creative Sanctuary. Because I think she got that. Jennifer has, she can get that hot 900 number voice going. So maybe if I wrote romance, I don't know. There's, oh, she could read the romantic part in, she can read chapter 13 in Kingmaker. Oh my God. Okay, so that was my, we were trying to make sambuca here for it was sambuca is a anise black chocolate or black licorice flavored liqueur. It's quite sweet, very heavy in calories, and Jennifer can't drink it because of the sugar. So we were trying to make see if we can use Sky vodka because vodka has like fucking nothing in it, and we threw a bunch of anise in it and soaked it for like, well, it's been soaking for like what, months, 3 months. Has a great taste, but it's vodka. So, woo, that'll put hair on your toes. I took her to the movie last week. I must say, DA was much better than I expected. What was DA? I'm not sure what movies came out recently. I honestly can't write to get started on the Gooseberry Child. I'm still planning it. Hey, yeah, try doing that. Yeah, try outlining it with the brackets in your writing, so that way you know that there's a certain point that you're trying to get to, and so that's where your focus is. That's what helps me, is that my outline is actually in my manuscript, and so when I get to that certain point, delete it. It's done. Let's move on to the next. So, oh, Downton Abbey. Okay. Sambuca is good, but I preferred Irish or iced Turkish anisette. Ooh, I don't know if I've had that. A big fan of Sambuca though. Not sure if I'm a fan of this, but I have. What's stupid is that I have half a bottle of Sambuca right there, but this is the crap that nobody will touch, so I figured I'll drink it. Probably not the best idea. Okay, what do we got? Oh wow, everybody's texting me all at once. Hold on, guys. You're going to be such a wonderful professor. Why? Well, I would think that I would make a great professor. As soon as I hit my bachelor's part, I am going to take a look at what it would take to teach at the college level for the associates programs. Especially like with English Comp. I think I could do really well with English Comp. All the stuff that we've learned so far, that we've gone over, haven't quite got through the semester yet, but a lot of it, a vast lot of it, I did for the past 10 years for clients. And so I feel like I have a leg up, but I think I could probably teach the class pretty well. Oh shit, it's Monday. I am now, but I'm too lazy to download the app so I can comment. Guess I'll It's all good. You know what? I have some amazing freaking people. You guys rock. I mean, we got Linda Ray and Trevor, Chris, Neo, Jennifer, Sam, Leah. Usually Diana's with us. We haven't seen KDC for a while. Coffee. I've got some pretty awesome people. You guys are awesome. I don't know if I'd keep doing what I do without you. I love creating videos. I love helping people, but you guys rock. I got people sending me text messages and chats. And I'm not just getting all lovey-dovey because I've been drinking. I mean it. You guys are, I don't know, you guys are what inspire me to keep going. And I love interacting with everybody, every one of you. So cheers to you. Not cheers to that vodka. All right. I like this channel a lot. Well, thank you very much, Thea. We like you a lot. Good teacher, good guy. Well, thank you. I do think I would enjoy it, which is funny because Dad said that I wouldn't make it as a teacher, but I think that's because he teaches at the middle school and younger crowd. Well, he has done some high school, but most of his best moments that he talks about all the time are teaching the art classes for middle school. And he doesn't think I would be able to do it, which I would tend to agree. I can't stand kids. Well, I can stand kids. I can't stand other people's kids. So I don't know if I could do middle school. But like I was talking with Jennifer the other day, I think I could do the college level simply because the students there paid to be there. They want to be there. They're there to learn. And so they would do, I think it would be a completely different set of circumstances. So, but yeah, I think I would do fairly well. Linda Ray is on the way. Well, tell her to hurry. It's 8:06. Hey, there's Linda Ray. Hey. Okay, so if I don't know if anybody's watching that has businesses that does business loans, Linda Ray's account, I think if you right click their channel, their name, no, the three dots on the right. There we go. If you go to the three dots on the right, you can go to their channel, and they got all kinds of business information for loans and whatnots. Great, awesome people. Give them a look if you have businesses. Free shout out. There you go. I haven't seen you for a while, Linda. Everybody loves Linda Ray and Trevor. You're too kind. The most boring channel ever. I don't know. I don't even have a business, and like when I watch your guys' stuff, it makes me wish I had one. So I enjoy your guys' content. I love. Okay, so I don't know how many people here are into tarot. I think maybe Jennifer might be. Sam is. Linda Ray has some shorts up where she does the tarot with the business stuff, and I thought that was fucking brilliant. I enjoyed those a lot. So that was such a cool twist that you did on it. So keep it up. It's really cool. We haven't been on a while. I know. I keep waiting for you guys to get online on live, and I'm like, I've got my credit report question ready to go. So she's pretty damn smart. Yep, yeah, she is. I'm going to bed now. Thank you very much for stopping by, Leia. Yeah, we're going to be wrapping it up. It is 8:08. And I still have reading to do for school. Probably not. I think I'm going to fake it tomorrow. I'm getting an A. What do I care? What was the best way to find beta readers? Hey, the May. With beta readers, I would say my beta readers came from close friends and family. The thing with beta readers is that you need to be able to trust not just that they're going to give you actionable advice, but that they're not going to steal your work, especially nowadays. Probably a good place to start would be to check out some writing communities in Facebook. I know it's Facebook. Nobody likes Facebook, but they do have some decent writing communities there. Sam and Jennifer are my beta readers, so is Neo if she's still here, and Chris when they have time. They've been with me for a while, so yeah, good friends and family are a good place to start. And then check out some Facebook groups, and let's say the Twitter writing community, but most of those people have moved over to Threads. So some people in the Threads community, writing community would help you out. Yeah, so reach out to some of these communities. Just make sure that they're trustworthy. You don't want somebody to give you you don't want a yes man. You want someone who's going to question some things and point out when something doesn't make sense. So you don't want someone that's going to kiss your ass. So just make sure that you can trust them to give you an honest opinion. A whole bunch of text before that. All right. Let's see. What's your credit report question? So what is this I hear about credit reports, Trevor? Do we need one for our IDL? It's 10:08 here. Okay. Well, good night, Leia. Thank you for hanging out with us. Boo, Facebook. Mame, thank you. You're welcome, Mame. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, I have been asking Trevor this question for years now. It was during COVID. Holy crap. Yeah. It was during COVID when I was jumping on your guys' live stream with the credit question. Wow, we've known each other for more than 5 years. That's awesome. That was the running joke during the pandemic. Yeah, but he beat. They have to run my credit report. Yeah. And so at one point, Trevor was like, "I don't want to hear any more about credit reports, and I don't want to. I just answer this question and all that." And then I would just kind of. So what is this I hear about credit report? Yep, I miss you guys' live streams. Like I said, I don't even have a business. They make me want to build one. So, but yeah, if you guys have a small business or plan on doing a small business, give them a look. See the EIDL experts. And I'm kind of impressed you guys are still going, to be honest, because of the current administration. So I'm pulling for you guys. So if anybody can do it, you guys can do it. Anywho, I think we can start wrapping this up. It is 8:15, and I still have reading to do for college. Let's see. I have been a horrible beta reader, but I'm better at buying the finished product. Yeah, Neil buys one of the first books that as soon as they go up. So it's okay, Neil. I get that you are busy. You have your little one to take care of and all the other stuff. You're also getting your master's degree, so no worries, Neil. We should do a live together. I think it'd be fun. So YouTube has added this feature of it's not collaboration, it's something else. But I don't know how it works because you're supposed to be able to like collaborate with other YouTubers. So I don't know. We'll have to play around with that and see how that works. But yeah, if you guys want to, I think you guys at one point were using like StreamYard, right? Because if so, then we should be able to feed both into it. I don't know. We'll have to check that out. That'd be fun. How goes the college stick? College is doing great. Are you getting full credit for your work? Fine, yeah. Full credit report. Yes, actually. I have to redo all my credits, but yeah. I'm missing 27% of my degree. So I have to redo all my core classes because that's how that rolls. But it's not bad. I'm still an A student, so and I've got quite a few scholarships. So, well, a couple. But I'm going to plan out. I'm going to apply for some more. So I'm a college boy. After getting your master's, wow, huge. Yep, Neil is almost there. 5 classes away from getting her master's. I had to step back due to financial family stuff. Yeah, but she's so close. So I think Neil can do it. Night for me. Miss you, Michael. Miss you too, Linda. Thank you for stopping by. You guys are awesome. I miss you guys. You guys have got to do a live sometime in the near future so I can fuck with you. Yeah, because I'm always keeping an eye. Every time I see something pop up from idol experts, I'm like, oh, is it live? Yeah, streamer we still do. Okay, so we'll have to figure that out because I would love to do a live with you guys. I think it'd be fun. You are a rock star. Love you. Ciao. Oh, no, man. You're the musician. Give me some music. Tell Trevor he doesn't want to do live anymore. Well, I get why. You guys get some of the worst fucking people. Like, you get some of these people that just, I don't know, some of your comments, it just, I wish I could backslap them, backhand them for you. You guys do great work. Don't ever, ever doubt that. You guys are some of the smartest people for the EIDL stuff and the business stuff. You guys just rock. So, it can be absolute assets. Exactly. Yeah. You guys do great work. Don't ever, ever doubt that. This is coming from somebody who's had not one, not two, but 3 businesses in the past. So, like I said, if I wanted to do it again, I would definitely set up a business just to watch you guys' videos. And sometimes I do anyway, just for the hell of it, because you guys are fun. Especially with the tarot thing. That's you guys gotta see that because it's awesome. Knuckleheads, thank you. We need to hear it sometimes. Well, and it's all good. You guys are brilliant. You're you are 2 of the best in the business. So, don't ever doubt yourselves. I fucking hate the people you get sometimes, though. Anywho, let's see. Hey, just so you know, to this day, I still share your quote from a live stream years ago when you spoke about how the IRS accepts any kind of payment. Yeah, like when I worked for the IRS, is you can send in $1, and as long as that we get it, then that's called an intent to pay, and so they will work with you. The IRS isn't some bad guy boogeyman who's waiting in the bush to kneecap you with a baseball bat. If you're willing to pay, even if it's just $1, they will work with you. So never be afraid of the IRS. Intent to pay, yeah. And that was coming from somebody who worked at the IRS for 6 freaking years. So that was probably way random for you guys. A duet. Yeah, Neo. We'll do a duet. Hey, I've been told I can sing. Maybe Trevor can get on the guitar and we can sing a song. I don't know if you can get, I don't know if that'll happen. Hold on. I don't know if I can sing on camera. So, but I'll get some music up. Alrighty, here we go. Last week's daily affirmation was writing is not a destination, but a journey. I learn each day. I grow each day. Each day I take a bold new step. I am grateful to be a better writer today than I was yesterday. And I live by that, actually. Always be growing, always be evolving, advancing. Do I know enough to be a successful freelance writer? Yes. But there are a lot of things that I don't know. And so that's why I'm going to school. Because school is going to teach me a lot of shit that I would have never have thought to Google. And so, big proponent of that. Let's see. Whenever I had to deal with the IRS, I would start every phone call by saying, I want you to know the IRS is the best part of my divorce. Nice. That's brilliant, dude. That's awesome. Okay, so this week's daily affirmation is, in order to manifest the story I want, I must set my sights on the outcome I want. This goes back into, Leia had to go to bed, but this kind of goes into what I was talking about before, is knowing the ending before I even wrote the story. I am more than able to create compelling content and know that I am qualified to bring it to fruition. I'll have that on the community tab tomorrow. I'm so happy for you, Michael, with school. Ciao. Well, thank you very much, Trevor. You guys have a great night. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Trevor and Linda, for hanging out with us. I miss you guys. And you guys need to go live more often. and maybe we can set something up soon where I might stop by and visit. We do a jam session around your fireplace. Good night. Thank you for the advice. You are welcome, LeMay. If there's anything more that I can help you with, feel free to let me know. You can leave a comment on this video or anything else. I am fairly active on YouTube, so if you leave a comment on any of my videos, I will get it immediately, and I usually respond as soon as it pops up. You can always reach out on social media on, I would say Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter in a while. It's such a dumpster fire. Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky. I've been playing around with Blue Sky lately. Way more active on Threads than YouTube, though. So, and if it's something that's important, there's a contact form on WriterSanctuary.com's website that sends me an email directly, and I get those as soon as they pop up. So if there's anything you guys need or want to know or need help with, feel free to reach out, as that's what I do, and that's why I'm here. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, Sam and I will be on Crossing Colorado tomorrow. Right, I no longer have Twitter. I think, you know what, that's funny, because there's like times where I'm thinking, why the fuck do I still use this? I'm never on, like, I haven't, it's a tab that's open on my computer, but I haven't touched that tab in, I can't remember the last time I looked at Threads or on Twitter. It's I don't know, it's such a dumpster fire. I just don't, it's not as fun as it used to be. And I don't know. But Instagram, Threads, and YouTube are the best bet. I would say Facebook, but Facebook takes, it'll be days before Facebook lets me know that I have a new message. So don't try to use Facebook unless that's your thing. But yeah, so Threads, YouTube, Instagram, and the email. So have a great one, everybody. Thank you all for watching. See you next time. Love you. Don't forget, Sam and I will be on Crossing Colorado tomorrow at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, same time as this show. And we'll see you next time. Have a good week. We got this. Where's the card? Here we go. Gotta make sure that I get that in tomorrow. God, I gotta shave. Nope, there it is.